Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the 2023 IFBB Pro League Olympia, and I am here with the definition of classic physique, Mr.
Christopher Bumstead.
Chris. How does this feel, man? I mean, you're just making records.
Feels damn good, you know? It's a beautiful day. It's number 5, but it's just a beautiful day. It's a beautiful experience, and I'm grateful. You know, it was an awesome journey. I got to share it with my loved ones, and just grateful to be here.
I mean, but you've come through adversity. You've had injuries. You've had things, and you've overcome them all to be here. You make zero excuses about anything.
I mean, excuses don't help anybody, you know? Work helps people, so it's the way it is. I have an amazing support system, and I couldn't have done it without them, you know? My setbacks, they fill in the gaps for me. They lift me up when the load gets heavy, and they make me stronger, you know? It is what it is.
Yeah.
No one competes in bodybuilding without going through some kind of hell. We all have our trials and tribulations, just about getting through it, so.
And the thing is, you've been transparent about everything. You put it on the social media, hey, this happened or whatever. And I love reading people going like, oh, he's done, he's over. And I'm like, you guys don't know this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I try and share the whole journey. You know, I don't want to have a bullshit, perfect little story that people look up to that's unattainable. You want to do something great, it's going to suck a lot.
I remember talking to you about in the pandemic where you were lifting your couch.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't go to the gym, right?
We were in the couch for a while in the basement with some dumbbells. And then, yeah, but we make it work, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't alone there, though. Everyone else was. So What was my excuse?
Yeah. So, I mean, this is why you are the definition of this division and of this sport. I will say that. And he and I know each other a long time, and I know he's waiting for me to say something funny, but I'm being totally serious.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you. Yeah. You know me longer, my better half even longer. So.
Yes. That is your better half.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So I will say this. The mustache is still working.
It is, yes. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all thanks to you because of the mustache. So
we'll save that for another day. I think that'd be a good
flip that piece.
Yes, yeah. But I think we have to talk about that someday because it is a funny story.
It is.
That's actually a funny story.
That is a good story. Yeah. Especially if they remember the year I shaved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember Courtney called me going, did you really tell him? Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. And
she didn't believe you.
But he said it, so I got to do it now.
So, all right. So I always hear that the longer you hold the title, the harder it is to keep it. How do you feel about that?
I would agree. Because it's not only about the physical work, it's about the mental battle. It's about when success hits you, you get more on your plate, you get more opportunities, you get more priorities, you get more responsibilities that you have to fulfill. And it starts to get in your head. You start to think you need to do things different. People start talking about you more. And you have to stay very mentally resilient to stay in your own lane and just do your own work. And you still have to do the same work you had to do. And everyone's coming for you. So It's hard. There's no goal you're chasing. You're creating a goal for other people to chase. So you're using your imagination to go into the unknown. And there's just a ton more obstacles, but it makes it so much more rewarding, so fun and exciting, and it teaches you a lot about yourself. Right. So,
and I know I've talked to some of the greats over the years, like Ronnie, Jay, Lee Haney. I mean, these are, rarefied things, and they always said, like, by the time they got to like the 5th or 6th, the person that they're looking to beat is the guy in the mirror every morning.
Always, yeah. It's a battle against yourself, and once you learn that and you do it good, it's hard to be beat.
Yeah. So 8 seems to be the magical number of Olympia wins. You're far away.
Over 50% now.
Yes, but is that something you want to do? You want to get there, or do you want to be one of the people to break it? Iris has 10.
Like we said, I'm creating my own goals, and it's not for other people to break. It's not to break other records. I'm just here to enjoy every part of my journey, and whenever it's done for me, it'll be done. I'm still enjoying it. You know, it was a tough prep, but it ended strong, and I had a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun grabbing this trophy tonight, so I'm just soaking in the moment. Yeah. 8's a far ways away, but who knows?
It's not that far.
You want to step in my shoes? And
I know it's easy for all of us to say it. I know.
It's only 3 more years, Chris. Sure. Yeah.
So, and let me ask you. I know you got a great support system with your parents, your sister, your brother-in-law. They must be on top of the world right now, too.
Absolutely, yeah. One of the beautiful things about bodybuilding and this whole experience is it stresses out yourself, it stresses out your family, but when the reward comes, and the joy comes at the end, you share that joy together. So I'm bringing them all along this journey for us to experience and have these memories forever. So it's amazing, and I'm so grateful. My parents have been to every Olympia I've ever done, and I couldn't be more thankful for my family.
Yeah. I mean, I was one of the few people that was there when he turned pro.
Yeah. 2016 North Americans. Yes. I almost forgot. It's been. I'm getting old now.
So I don't even know if you remember. One of the things that impressed me about you and made me love the person that you are, not the bodybuilder, was we were at the Toronto Pro Super Show, talking backstage, and I'm like, you know, because you're right there, and I'm like, hey, you going out with your buddies tonight? And you go, I have a term paper to finish. And I went, oh my God, this kid's actually got his head on straight. That is the thing from that day on that made me love you as a person and respect you, because you already had your mind straight.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, to my parents again. So they raised me right.
But you're like, that was like the 0.0001% that would ever say that.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I was raised right, and I'm just doing the best I can.
I knew from that moment on that you were going to go places. I know you're going. Oh, you're here now saying that, but these are the conversations that we had.
I wish you could have put that in my brain then, because I had a lot of doubt along the way, but still made it. Yeah. Because
I know pretty much every other person. Oh yeah, we're going to go here. We're going to go there. You know, we're in my town. You're like, no, I got to have this term paper.
I got to go study. Go to bed early and get home. Yeah.
And this is why he's where he is right now, in my humble opinion.
Well, yeah, you've been around long enough to know.
Yes.
The judge of characters of who makes it and who doesn't.
Absolutely. And I've enjoyed watching your ride. I've enjoyed watching him win Pittsburgh. You got turned pro in Pittsburgh. He won the Pittsburgh Pro. Okay? And there's a lot of people that won the Pittsburgh Pro that have gone on to do well in the Olympia. And by far, you are the most successful.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know you have all your support system, but is there anybody that we haven't mentioned you want to give a shout out to while we're here?
I mean, it's everyone. My fiance, Hani, my coach, my parents, my sister, Ian, got me into bodybuilding. My team, Maddie, Calvin, my business boys, Matt and Dom, who let me do what I do without worrying about that. It's an army. The list goes on. So just grateful, and just anyone out there chasing their big dreams, just know it's a lot easier to do it with a team behind you, and you don't have to do it alone. So team up. Yeah.
I know we could be here all night, but there's a slew of people that want to see you out here. Okay? But I just want to say congratulations again, man. Well earned, well deserved. I love seeing what you're doing. And listen, we're going to be back here next year doing this again. All right, so Jay and Manion.
Chris Bumstead.
Signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.
Chris Bumstead. four-time Olympia champion. Give it up for Sipa.